What's up, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Fleetwood Mac. I'd like to give a big shout out to Alicia, who shared Rumors with us, and indeed Han Solo did as well. And we're going to now listen to another Fleetwood Mac album that Han Solo shared from 10 years forward in time, called Tango in the Night. So first of all, I don't know if the lineup is exactly the same on this album relative to Rumors. I do remember when I started reacting to Rumors, a couple people called that the classic lineup of the band. So that makes me think maybe it lasted longer than some other configurations. But even then, 10 years is a long time for a band, especially, for drummers and things like that. So I do wonder if it's the same lineup. I'm going to assume, I shouldn't assume anything, but I'm going to assume Stevie Nicks is still in the group at this point. Either way, Tango in the Night, it has a, nighttime adult dance type of feel to it. So I wonder, whether that's a theme, whether atmospheric or kinetic, that will pervade the album. Either way, the tune is called, the first track is called Big Love. It's an exaggeration or a indication of the volume of love. Now, you can have big love for someone. There could be big love in the sense that it pervades, a group of people or a community, what have you. But yeah, I wonder how such a simple phrase will take on specific meaning. It is sort of a, one that could go in so many different ways, but it feels like we're talking about degree of love, like the level of, passion or emotion with which one holds love for another person, or, perhaps some goal or movement. So let's find out what it is. This is Fleetwood Mac, Big Love, the first track on their 1987 album, Tango in the Night.
Looking out for love in the night so still. Oh, how big your kingdom in that house on the hill. Looking out for love. What? Big, big love. Say that you love me and that you always will.
It sounded like a tango in the night, or perhaps a horizontal rumba, as people sometimes say in ridiculous things. Nevertheless, yeah, it sounded very passionate and intimate. It sounded like Big Love could be in that sort of immediate, visceral, or physical sense. But it also, some of the lyrics sounded like, you said you love me. It sounds like, well, there must be something off there, because otherwise, you wouldn't, it would be obvious. You wouldn't even need, like, of course, the way that this person is behaving toward me or the relationship we have makes that love clear and unnecessary to specify. So, to say it in a past tense like that made me feel like there must be something amiss or disconnected. But I love that vocal performance. It was like soft and delicate with little, you know, like vibrato flourishes or something to that effect. Again, not knowing like vocal technique. I'm not sure exactly what I was hearing, if it was really vibrato, but he was doing this like very light, delicate singing, and then he would just go big with rasp and power, and it was like the Gina's face performance of that singing. I really enjoyed that. So again, at this point, and until people comment, it remains an open question whether Stevie Nicks is still involved. Obviously, I knew as we were going through Rumors that they have tracks where there are different singers on them, both male and female, but yeah, like I said, that was cool, and it didn't feel terribly electronic necessarily, but perhaps it had a bit more of an 80s electric feel compared to the more folksy pop rock vibe of Rumors. So I'll be curious to hear as we go through this if that's something that is maybe more in my head after this first track and not so much reflective of the sonic character of the album, or if there is a notable different flavor compared to Rumors. So either way, cool opening tune. Again, not quite sure what was happening, but it did sound very late night passionate. So in any case, let me know what you think of this one. Again, big shout out to Alicia, as well as Han Solo, as well as Mark, and a number of other people who've been commenting on the Fleetwood Mac reactions. I know there was a bit of a gap, but again, just trying to keep track of everything, and it was also cool to start a new album. So looking forward to going through this. I did mention, indeed, that was part of the question. I have a best of Fleetwood Mac CD that I borrowed from my parents and put on my music computer. So presumably, or not even presumably, I know a few of those tracks we've already gone through, like Dreams is definitely on the compilation. But presumably there'll be a few tracks that are not from either of the two albums that we've either gone through or are beginning to go through now. So once we finish this, there is more Fleetwood Mac. So thank you for the patience. Do let me know what you think of this tune. I will see you next time. Peace.